Welcome to The Explainer. So, have you ever started a new habit with just this massive burst of enthusiasm, only to watch it completely fizzle out a few weeks later? Yeah, you're definitely in the right place. Today, we're diving into the 90-Day Challenge Playbook, a framework that's really designed to turn that temporary effort into a real, lasting transformation.
I mean, we've all been there, right? Setting these huge goals to get fit, or learn a new skill, or finally launch that project. But why do so many of these just fail? Well, the problem probably isn't your motivation, it's your method. And we're about to walk through the framework that actually works.
And that brings us to the magic number 90. A ton of research and just real-world results show that 90 days is kind of the sweet spot for change. It's long enough to forge real, automatic habits, but it's also short enough that the finish line always feels within reach, and that keeps your focus sharp and your momentum high.
Okay, so here's the first big secret, and this is a game changer. The biggest mistake people make is thinking the challenge starts on day one. Nope, it doesn't. Your success is almost entirely decided before you even begin, right here in this planning phase.
So your pre-challenge plan, it's got 4 steps that are totally non-negotiable. First, you've got to focus, so pick one core goal. Trying to do too much at once is just a recipe for burnout. Next up, connect to your why. That's your fuel. Then break that big goal down into smaller, weekly targets. And finally, and this is the one everybody forgets, you have to actively plan for the obstacles you know are coming your way.
Okay, let's really dig into that why for a second. Because honestly, this is the engine for the entire challenge. That initial excitement you feel, it is going to fade. That's a guarantee. Your why is that deep, personal reason you're going to draw on when your motivation dips and things get tough. It's your anchor.
And this leads to a really crucial shift in how you think about this. A successful challenge isn't just about what you're doing, ticking boxes on a checklist. It's about who you're becoming. You're not just going to the gym, you're becoming a person who prioritizes their health. See the difference? It's a powerful identity shift.
All right, next up, you have to become an architect of your own environment. Seriously, the goal here is simple. Make the good choices super easy and the bad choices kind of hard. It's all about managing friction. For your good habits, you want low friction, like laying out your gym clothes the night before. For bad habits, you want high friction, like getting all the junk food out of the pantry. You're engineering your surroundings to do the heavy lifting for you. Okay, so you've got your master plan locked and loaded. Now it's time for the main event, conquering that daily grind for the next 90 days. This is where all that prep work really starts to pay off. So during the challenge itself, your mindset is literally everything. You have to prioritize consistency over perfection. The all-or-nothing thing, it's a total trap. You will have off days. The one and only rule that really matters is this: never miss twice. If you slip up today, you just make sure you get right back on track tomorrow. That's it. Okay, now look at this motivation curve, because I promise you everyone goes through this. You start off with this huge burst of excitement, right? But then, somewhere around day 20 to 40, you hit the dip. The novelty wears off, the grind sets in. The most important thing is just knowing this is coming. It's normal, it's totally predictable, and you can absolutely push right through it if you're prepared. So how in the world do you push through that dip? The answer is data. You have to track your progress religiously. But, and this is the key, you track your inputs, not your outcomes. You can't control how much weight you lose on any given day, but you can control whether or not you did your workout. Focus on the actions. Seeing that long chain of check marks on a calendar is one of the most powerful motivators you'll ever find.
And please, whatever you do, do not try to go it alone. I mean, this chart just makes it so obvious. Accountability is a superpower. Just look at the difference here. Simply sharing your goal with someone gives you a boost. But moving to a weekly check-in with a partner, wow, that sends your success rate through the roof. It's a massive, massive advantage.
So you did it. You crossed the finish line, you completed the 90 days. That is a huge accomplishment. But the journey isn't quite over yet. Now we get to the most important part, making sure this change actually sticks for good.
So after day 90, it's time for what I like to call a post-game analysis. This is where you really lock in your gains. You've got to honestly look at what worked and what didn't. Celebrate the discipline you built, identify the key lessons you learned along the way. And from there, you can consciously decide which of these habits are now a permanent part of your new lifestyle.
Because, the most valuable thing you get out of this, it isn't just the final goal you hit, whether that's pounds lost or pages written. It's what you discovered about your own discipline, your resilience, and what you're really capable of when you commit. That's the real win. And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. A 90-day challenge, it's not some temporary sprint. It's more like a laboratory, right? A place where you build and you test a brand new system for your life, a system that can last forever. You've already proven you can do it, so the only question left is, what system are you going to build next?